Hi, this is Mr. Holmstrom, and this is a Makerspace video on solving some of the puzzles in Lesson 7, Loops with Laurel. This is probably one of the more complicated set of puzzles in any lesson. It uses the repeat block a lot. However, we're creating loops with the repeat block. However, in the first actual puzzle, number 2, you don't actually have to create a repeat loop. All you have to do is collect. I think they say get as much treasure as you can. So technically, you could just get one of these by moving east and getting the treasure. And that would satisfy the puzzle. However, if you wanted to get a few more, you could create a loop, which is using the repeat block. So you would take these same set of instructions because you want her to go east and get the treasure. If you want her to do that 5 times, she will collect all 5 of those. You could have her go south and collect the next row. That would be fine. However, you can move on to the next puzzle from there. Here they want you to move Laurel to the treasure and use the the gem block to pick it up. Get all 4 piles to pass this level. So again, that's kind of going back to our repeat because we know we need a repeat and we want to repeat the same action over and over again, which is going east and getting the diamond or the gem each time. So both of those blocks have to go into the repeat block. There's 4 of them, 4 of the treasures, that is. So we'll repeat that loop 4 times. There's a video after that you can watch. However, I'm going to skip that. This one says, how can Laurel get all 5 piles of treasure using only one east block? Really just goes back to exactly what we were talking about before. We know if you're only going to use one east block, you have to use the repeat because you're going to repeat that east over and over again. However, you can't just put the east, you have to put the get because every time she moves east, she has to get the treasure. There's 5 treasures, so that's 5 loops we're going to create. In the next one here, it says fix Laurel's path to get all of this treasure. So we can see that she's moving east and she's getting the treasure, and that part looks good. However, if you go back here, they're saying to repeat that 5 times. We only need it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So we could switch that to 4. So she would go 1, 2, 3, 4, getting each treasure the whole time, go south and get the treasure, and then she would have to go east again and get that last treasure. So that should work. Going 4 to the east, 1 to the south, 1 to the east. And there you go, we fixed the program. Add to the code from the last puzzle to get all of the treasure. So we have our 4 east with our get treasure. We have our south to get our first. However, we might want to create a repeat loop to make her go all the way south to get all of these treasures. So the east, this part right here, that repeat loop will cover all of those. And then the south, we need a repeat loop to get 1, 2, 3 of those. So what we could do is, in order to go south and collect all 3 of these, we could use a repeat loop 3 times, and then the last little treasure down here will be gotten by our east get treasure code at the end. So if we run that, should work. 4 times east, getting each, 3 times south, getting each, 1 time east, getting the last one. On this one, we're starting from scratch. We have nothing yet, so keep in mind, repeat, 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 right? We have lots of treasure. We want to repeat the same action over and over again. We know that she's going east 4 times because she has 1, 2, 3, 4 treasures. So that would be east and getting the treasure each time. And we're going to create a repeat block to help us do that. So if she's doing it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, we're going to change that to 4. We know that after that she has to go south. So far she would have collected 1, 2, 3, 4. So now she's going to have to go south 1, 2, 3 times. So using 1 south and 1 get, we will repeat those actions 3 times. And the 3 is already in there, so that's good. So she would land right here after that second loop. Now after that she has to go west. How many times? She would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times west. So that's west. She has to get the treasure each time, and we're going to loop it so she does it 5 times. And slide that in. And if we follow our code, 4 east, 3 south, 5 west, getting the treasure at each step. Hopefully that helped get you started and you can solve some of the later puzzles on your own. If you have any problems, please don't hesitate to comment in the assignment comment section. Thank you.